Happy Easter, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Greetings from Hamilton, Ontario on the West Mountain. We're ready to pick up the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Just a minute until VE3I UK picks up the net.
Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas, and I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This net meets 4 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesdays on this repeater at 7 p.m. and on Thursdays at 7 p.m. on the simplex frequency of 446.125. Now stand by for any priority traffic, any quick one and dones. Come now. Okay, nothing heard. I'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now. Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. VA3LBI, good evening, Larry. How was your day? It was a good day. Went over to the kids' house today, this morning, and dropped off, went and saw the kids and the grandson, so dropped him some stuff off for Easter. Come home, put a chicken on a barbecue, and made up some homemade fries, and had that for supper. Well, it sounds like a good meal, and it sounds like you had a really good day. Yeah, the biggest thing was, I know it was cooler than yesterday, but there was no wind today, Bill, so it was very pleasant. I'm not sure how you guys made out down there. It was a little bit rough, a little bit of QSB, but I did the best I could to work. You could not hear you on 20 at all. Yeah, you had a very good signal on 40 meters, and 20 was weird. We were hunting and doing really well. Then we spotted ourselves, got one tag contact, called CQ for about 5 minutes, gave up, went over to 40, and hit the jackpot. So there you go. Well, I'm glad I didn't know it was 2 ops. I had to listen for a bit there. And finally, when the signal come up, I could hear both of you. So, but no, that's good. I'm glad you got it activated, and you got your support your parks for activation this weekend too. Yep, for hunter and activation, because I think we got about 6 parks today. So we did okay, and I think all told we ended up with 40 contacts. So it was good, and we weren't really trying that hard. Again, it was a matter of testing the new equipment, making sure it's working okay, but everything's looking good, Larry. So thanks a lot for checking in. Okay, Bill. All right, well, hopefully a few more in there for you, so I'll take a standby listen along. VE3LBI. Okay, Larry. Once again, thanks a lot for checking in. Anyone else for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come now.
VA3CJZ. VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
Okay, a couple more heard from. We've got Chuck in there. We've got Chris. We'll take Chuck first. Good afternoon, Chuck. How are you?
Hey, good evening, Bill, and all on net. Yeah, I missed last night's net there. We had family over, so that was nice. And band conditions were just horrible. I'm surprised you were able to activate a park there. I think you said you had a successful activation today, but let me tell you, I was only able to hear one park, and that wasn't until after 5 o'clock. So, yeah, crazy.
When we got to the park when we first got on 20, it was great, and I think maybe it might have took a nosedive, so we went over to 40, and that's where we hit pay dirt. I think we had over 20 contacts on 40, so yeah, it was a successful activation, and you are correct. I've heard band conditions better, but we did okay.
Oh, very good then, because, it was horrible for me anyways, but, oh well, that's the way it is. I saw lots of activity though. On the Boda app page, it showed Europe was just banging, but it seems North America didn't seem so good in this part of the world anyways, but that's how it is. Anyhow, Bill, thanks for doing this net. I didn't even bother to check YouTube. I think I'll go check in there and say hi and wait for the rest to check in.
Yeah, I don't see the stream popped up yet. I've got notify me on, and it hasn't notified me about it popping up yet. I'm scrolling down here. I don't see it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Mac is enjoying family time as well. Okay, Bill, I'll send it back to you, sir.
Okay, Chuck. Yep, thanks for checking in, and have a good day, and let's hope band conditions improve. Chris, good evening. Maybe you could tell everybody about your little adventure today and how you got the remains of your antenna out of the tree.
Hi, VA3WPG. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, well, I guess we went out for activation with Bill today. Fun activation. I guess everyone knows band conditions were a little weird today. It was K1A20 while we were there, and since now it's looking as a K3A14. So we got some activity going on here now. I got to the park a little early. I was going to throw up the wire, and the thing wrapped around the tree. Couldn't get it out, so I cut the string, and I was going to go back and get it with I got one of those suction cups for changing the letters on the signs. It's a 3-pole thing, extends into 3 sections. I was going to go down there and try and either flip it over, break the branch to get it down, but before we left, I found a nice long branch on the ground on the other side of the fence, so I ran around, got that, and managed to flip my padlock and my string winder around, or the padlock I use for a throwing weight to get my string up there, but second time I managed to tree my lock, and both times I did manage to get it down, but fun time throwing the wires.
I wish I'd have filmed that, but anyways, that was very ingenuity pays off there, Chris, and thanks a lot for coming out. It was enjoyable.
Absolutely not a problem. Looking towards the next one, and I guess also there are some people out there who knows what we're doing, because as I was throwing up the antenna, a guy walking down the trail, he's like, "Oh, you're doing something on your radio?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, actually that's exactly what I'm doing." It's told a bit about POTA, and it's the Support Your Parks weekend. So he walked by. He seemed to know what I was doing. So there are people out there that know. Other than that, I won't tie it up too much more. We'll send it back to net. I'm yawning away here, so hopefully I can stay up for the
both 20 and 40 meters, and I guess it was also an activity to get you guys spotted and get some activity for you guys, making some noise on 40 meters, and obviously the crowd came, right? What is it they say about that baseball movie? If you build it, they will come. If you POTA and stand your ground, they'll come and find you. They'll find you. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Bill. 8 o'clock tonight, we're also going to do the previously known 70 centimeter sideband net. And that's going to take place. We're going to start on 446125 upper sideband. Once we get our check-ins, we'll move on to the lower band, but 146.400 and also upper sideband. So it gives everybody a chance to exercise their radios. Bill, when we get a chance, we need to get together and see if there's some audio settings that can augment the punch. Your radio's doing a fine job. I'm just not sure that I have no idea whether there's a compressor or any kind of audio settings that can enhance some of the bandwidth. but the radio out of the box is doing a fine job for you. Just thinking there might be an opportunity to get things a little crisper and punchy, but nonetheless, equipment is working just fine. And obviously, you got a little tiny bit of frequency adjustment that needs to happen there, but nonetheless, that's not going to scare anybody away. Doing a fine job with the band conditions as they are. You did well to get the park activated with 40 plus contacts. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, Roger, Mac. Yeah, I may take you up on that. I've got a couple things I need to look at it with, and I really haven't sat down and familiarized myself enough with it. Maybe I'll try and do that this week. But if you're willing to give me a hand, I'm certainly not going to reject that. And I still notice your stream here for 7 o'clock. I still got this notification on, so on this end, it's not active yet.
Well, Chuck and Noel are live with me right now, so I've got 2 participants watching right now, and 2 thumbs up. So not sure what's going on. I'm not able to run this with Ethernet cables, so it is on Wi-Fi, but there shouldn't be any problems. But I'll give the page a refresh and see what happens.
Oh, no, don't bother. I just did a refresh on this end. For some reason, it did not notify me, and it's up.
All righty. Okay. Well, very good. And nice to see you got your antenna plugged in tonight. You're a solid S9 up the hill on direct. Keep up the good work, and station's working fine.
Yep, we're hearing you. You're hearing you just as loud on direct as we are through the repeater.
Very good, sir. Yeah, kids are over. We're trying to get them as much sugar into them as possible before they go home with their parents and scream and yell and make all kinds of ruckus for them. So good family weekend, good radio weekend, all over. And then tomorrow's Monday. Here we go again.
Yeah, just before I move on and pick up anybody else back, you were talking about the adjustments, or maybe if we end up going down to a waiter and I'll just bring my radio with me and we can work on it.
Yep, QSL. And it would be interesting to look into what the menus are and what the controls are, just to see what your options are. I have no idea with the ilk of that radio. So I know it was very successful for me to work with VA3NFL when he was a little frustrated with his FT891, because those things out of the box are not crisp. You do need to make some audio adjustments so that you can get the punch. Anyways, thanks again, Bill, and for whoever else is out there. And so equipped, we look forward to catching you at 8 o'clock, starting on 70 centimeters and then moving to 2 meters for the sideband net. Thanks again, Bill. And Charles, you forgot to plug your oopsie net for tomorrow night. Anyways, we'll be here tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. as well.
Okay, sounds good, Mac. And I know that this radio here has 2 meter sideband, but I'll work on that. Maybe I can check in next Sunday on sideband. I'll have to sit down and go through the menus of that and figure things out. But anyway, let's move on and see if anybody else would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
VA3WPG calling.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, just a quick comment for the people who weren't able to hear us on a band earlier. I just want to comment that we did not use a Pac-12 today. We were running strictly a wire, and the wire was running along the pathway trail. So not from the trail to the street, but along the actual path behind Canadian Tire there. Whatever that makes it there, east, west, north, south, whatever that one is. And also just throwing this out there again, rather than trying to figure out what someone's previously done with the radio, it might just be easier to start fresh and just do a factory reset on the thing and take it right from the manual from the beginning.
Yeah, that's the thought as well, Chris, and I'll look into that, how to factory reset it. Thanks a lot.
No problem, VA3WPG.
let's move on and see if there's anyone else that'd like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now.
VA3 DCS.
Traffic, just thought I'd say hi. Okay, I got Dave in there, VA3 DCS. I think there's also Noel. Was that you in there as well, Noel? Yeah, VA3 KDK. Yeah, sorry. I jumped on anyone else there. Go ahead. And then I'll pick up Dave after you. Go ahead. Yeah, no, just thought I'd quickly, I didn't even think I'd actually get a chance. I've been bouncing around all day, having a good time with the boys there, having a good vacation or holiday celebration. Had some good food and everything else. So yeah, just managed to. They're both content, happy, and sitting there. And I managed to step away for a minute or so. I figured I'd come say hi. Well, we appreciate that, and hope you had a good weekend with your kids. Oh, very much so. They're definitely gonna be full of sugar and chocolate, and oh yeah, and as for your radio, not sure if it'll help, but have you tried the up, up, down, down, left, right, VA select start? No, I have not. It's an old code, but I think it only works on Konami games. Okay, all right. Well, I got to sit down and familiarize myself with it more this week, and we'll go through the menu system on there, see what's what. I'm usually pretty good at that. It just takes me a little longer with my eyesight. I hope it works out for you. But yeah, I won't keep you, and I'm starting to hear the ruckus starting there, so I will be listening along and let anyone else pick up. Okay, Noel, thanks a lot for checking in, and have a good evening. And Dave, VA3DCS, VA3IUK, good evening.
Oh, good evening, Bill. And all on net. Yeah, just doing some work here, and I thought, I should just grab the radio, bring it in here, and get it turned on, and check into the net. And I see you have the antenna up, or I hear.
It's up, and I'm picking you up. You're pretty much pinning the needle here on direct.
Yeah, I looked at the reverse here, and you're 20 to 30 over on this end. But you have I think your actual townhome is between you, or between myself and the antenna, so that would explain that.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, it's only up about 10 feet. That's about the best we can do right now, because I got to keep it covert.
Well, get the camo out, and you can cover up and put it up higher.
Yeah, there you go. Anything's possible. Anyways, how you doing, Dave? How was your weekend?
Well, a bit busy. Had some clients calling and wanting things, and me saying, I'm sorry, your support contract doesn't cover that. The last one, so it's going to be all billable.
Oh, there you go. Well, you gotta straighten them out, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And now they know, so next time, they'll think twice before calling. Anyways, I have to get back to the computer here because I've got some work going on. I just have to keep track of some things, and I'll be listening along.
Okay, Dave, thanks a lot for checking in, and have a good weekend. What's left of it? Anyone else on the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now. VA3TKA. VA3 at South J.
And an internet check-in for VA3NCA.
Yeah, I see that Wade is checked in. Oh, and I've got him marked in the log. Is it VA3 Tango Kilowatt Alpha? Is that correct? Roger, Bill. It's Andy over here in Mount Hope. VA3 TKA Tango Kilo Alpha. For crying out loud, I didn't recognize your call the first day. Andy, how are you doing this evening? Roger, Bill. No worries. All good, my friend. Hope everybody else on net is having a happy Easter and a good time with family. We're all good here
just laying low. Family dinner, nothing special. Other than that, just standard Easter family stuff, and had some good radio time this weekend. Did some HF updates, and also working on the packet stuff. My random wire antenna had got hooked up to a 9-to-1 on. Updated the radiating elements. I switched it from 53 feet to 119 feet, and I'm happy with that. That seems to be working well. And actually, just before I checked in, I was working on some packet stuff. I've got 2 radios set up, and I'm trying to. I've got IP addresses assigned to the AX0 devices on each of them. I'm just trying to see. I gotta work out to get one machine to ping the other machine just over the radio. Just private network IPs, 192.168. Et cetera. And I don't know. That's my weekend. How are you? Back to that.
Just one question regarding that. That doesn't require any port addressing, does it? It's just the IP.
I'm trying to work that out now. I believe it doesn't. KISS attach will bind that port created by Direwolf. It'll bind it to a network device. It'll be like AX0, and then you can use either ifconfig or iwconfig, and just apply an IP address and a net mask. So it'll be 192.168.whatever net mask 255.255.255.0. It should work. I think I'm just playing around with settings here. Hopefully it gets to work. I got YouTube and a dream. Back to you.
Yeah, okay. Well, YouTube University is where a lot of people go, but I'd be curious to see how that works out for you. Maybe you could. I don't know. Are you part of the Discord group, Andy?
No, but I think I can get into it. I don't use Discord. I use Matrix. Specifically, the client for Matrix that I'm using is Element. Actually, I've got 2. I've got Element and Hecko. That's just my preference of choice. But I think Matrix can bridge over to Discord. Why is there any particular chat group in there that's good for this?
Oh no, I was just curious, like if you're part of our portal group or not. If you could just post your results there, but that's on general or something. But no, I'm just curious about that. I have a small interest in that stuff, and I've heard of also something else called LoRa packet radio, where they use low power, so I've kind of an interest in that as well.
Roger. Yeah, actually, I heard you guys talking about that. I guess the Meshtastic and whatnot is taking off. I just wasn't able to chime in. That is on my to-do list. I just like playing with networking and whatnot. But yeah, this is if I can get this going, hopefully I get others to join in. Create our own networks. It's pretty slow at 1200 baud. You have to, I believe, you got to take your mic if you want to go up to 9600 baud. It's a different type of encoding they use. But if you want to go up to 9600 baud, you're going to be on at least 70 centimeters, and I believe, I believe. Can't have it takes microphone right out of the equation. I believe that the virtual TNC or real TNC needs a direct connection to. I think it's something called the discriminator. I may be wrong on that, but there's a component in the radio that the virtual TNC needs a direct connection to. I'm set up for that. I just got to figure out how to make it all work. Back to you.
Okay, well, I'd be curious about your results, so keep us posted on that, Andy. So thanks a lot checking in. Anything else? Roger, Bill. No, that's it. I just wanted to check in real quick. Yeah, that's all I got. If I can make it talk, and if I can make it walk and talk, I'll share the results. Otherwise, that's all I got. Happy Easter to everybody on net. And V3IUK, VA3TKA. I'll just be listening from here on in, Bill. 7-3, and have a great. Everybody else have a great rest of the net. Back to net control. Okay, Andy. Thanks a lot for checking in, and that's going to be interesting to see your results there. Okay, we better move on though and pick up Vanya. Vanya, how'd your weekend go?
V3IUK, VA3XLJ, good afternoon, Bill and everybody. Weekend is going so far so good. So daughter made a whole bunch of cookies. So we are kind of like how I say this, abusing the sugar intake today and probably tomorrow. How long we have some, if anything is left for tomorrow, but we'll see. So the other than that, like it's a while she went to work. She had to change some shifts, so it's only me and Martin at home today, and I did a little bit of cooking and lots of cookie eating, but it's all good. All is good. There's no school day tomorrow. I'm also off tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to do something for fun. I did actually manage to activate the park yesterday, I believe. I think doesn't matter. And I get some like a 24, 25 contacts, and there was all to it. Not much fun. I was in and out of the park within 20 minutes, but I wish I stayed longer because it was a fun thing to do. But a little bit of luck, maybe weather cooperates tomorrow too. We'll see. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, well, I'm glad you got the activation in. I did an activation today with Chris, VA3WPG, so we got a few park to parks as well, and I think we made about 40 contacts. So, but we were doing some other time like testing equipment and that too. So it was a good day, and I appreciated his help. So I'm glad that you were going to get out. And if you make any cookies, I like mine with chocolate chips or raisins. I'm not fussy.
Oh no, she does all those fancy things which my mother used to make when I was a kid. So yeah, it's a little bit more complex. So I'll tell you what, when she starts making the cooking in the kitchen, like it's, I mean, besides disaster, like if no one knows where is what when she's done with it. But the whole house, like it smells like Willy Wonka, chocolate factory for for a good day or two after she's done cooking. So last night she cooked probably for all the way until 6. She went to sleep a bit, and she woke up around 10 or 11. Then went to her boyfriend's house. So she's not back yet. She's gonna probably be back around soon when my wife comes home from work, so we can have a dinner together or something like that. Anyway, that is pretty much that's pretty much all on my end. So yeah, next 2 weeks I'm on a day shift, so hopefully I'm gonna be a little bit more often on the radio. Good day to you guys, and 7-3 VA3XLJ.
Yeah, okay, Vanya, that sounds good. And yeah, childhood memories of, I know I had a mother and grandmother that both did a lot of cooking. So I grew up with my mother and grandmother also doing a lot of canning and jarring for the winter. By the way, I have US 9 on direct. I just thought you might want to know that.
No, I'm just sitting on my favorite spot where I usually park. Actually, it's not favorite, but I'm on a small parking lot up on a ridge road, and I do have you on input like the half scale, so there's no IC in it, but yeah, I do have you on direct also, and I'm working with the 5 watts.
Oh, very good. Well, at least I know my antenna's working, so thanks a lot for checking in, Vanya, and I hope to hear you during the week then.
7-3, Bill.
Yep, 7-3. Anyone else in Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
Recheck, VA3KDK. VA3CJZ recheck.
couple of rechecks there. We got Noel, we got Chuck. We'll take Noel first. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. It was with regard to Andy there. Kind of had my interest with some of the networking stuff. I've also been looking into, I think, some of the higher band. There's a few custom firmwares that you can change to replace some of those rural Wi-Fi internet access points. So they're like $70 or so, something like that. But lets you play in the, I think it's the 2.3 gigahertz range. But I'd be interested in checking some of the other stuff as well too. Thank you.
Yeah, you and me both, and thanks for that, Noel. Yeah, and he's going to get back to us when he gets a little more of that worked out, because I have an interest in that as well. You know, the interfacing radio with the computer. Since I've got back into amateur radio, it's I've had to do a lot of playing catch up, Noel.
Yeah, no, it's straight up my alley. Networking was the thing was my main background, so I've done a few hacky MacGyvery things in the past, so I'd be interested to play along. So yeah, if it's get on the Discord or whatever else, I'd be interested.
And just before I move on to Chuck, yeah, I've got networking experience, but it's with Novell. So that's you know when I was doing network stuff, if you hear the word Novell.
That I do. They crashed just as I was going to college.
Yeah, Roger. Anyway, let's move on to Chuck. Go ahead, Chuck.
All right, thanks, Bill. VA3, CJ's just had to step away for a minute and saw that Guy joined us, and looks like he reached out to the Ottawa Amateur Radio Club, and so he's well on his way to getting his ticket. So congratulations, Guy. Remember, you can always reach out to any one of us here if you have any questions or you need some help. And on another note, Bill, I couldn't find the list of audiobooks that I had already compiled for you, but I did find your list, and so I'm going to have to start again, and then I'll send you my request, okay?
Yeah, don't start until I send you an updated list, because I've added quite a few since then. So expect that within the next day, and then you can start another list. I mean, we'll do it that way.
Oh, what's that? You're going to send me another one, updated?
I might as well send you the updated list first. Yep.
Okay, then. I'll wait for that. Okay, Bill, that's it for me. I'll send it back.
Yeah, because I think since the list you had, there's at least a couple hundred more books have been added.
Oh, you buy a lot of books.
Well, I don't buy them all. I horse trade too, so, but anyway, we don't want to go there.
P2P.
Right on. Anyway, I've got quite the collection, I will say that. So, yeah, I'll get either off to you later tonight or tomorrow, Chuck.
All right, very good then.
Okay, with that, we'll move on and see if there's any other check-ins before we close the net. Come now to VA3I UK.
Free check, VA3TK.
Okay, Andy, stand by. Going to pick up Tom Ash there first. VE3CEU, VE3I UK. Go ahead.
Yeah, great day today. Thought I'd check in, say hello. Yeah, doing a good job there. Just picking a lot of check-ins there.
Yeah, I only got about 25% of that because you're not quite holding the repeater over. Okay, I've got you in the log though, and thanks a lot for checking in. Hopefully conditions are better next time. And Andy, go ahead.
Roger, VA3TKA. just a little note there. I heard you guys mention books and whatnot. A great source of books online. I believe it's hosted as an Onion site, a hidden site on Tor, but they do have a ClearNet gateway, I believe. It's the Library of Trantor. I believe the clear web link is trantor.is, TRANTOR, trantor.is. It's got like over 1.6 million titles, via an EPUB or PDF form, typically EPUB. And yeah, like everything from pulp fiction novels and children's books to technical manuals and engineering manuals and whatnot. And I'm just going to drop the repeater for a second. VA3TKA. VA3TKA back. And yeah, regarding the, I believe it was Noel was mentioning he's interested. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how I make it with that, but it's really simple. If you're using I can do it with two terminal windows. One window is completely occupied by Direwolf, and it's just Direwolf with the dash P switch. That creates a device will be like dev/pt/ and then it'll be numbered, and then you use kiss attach to actually bind it to an AX0 device, and then it's just if you want to use IF config or IW config, that makes the change to the AX0 device, and it'll have an IP address. Then basically just using a terminal window, send a ping command, and I can get the radio to trigger. I can get PTTs and it starts transmitting. I've just got to work with the finer things here and there to actually get the two machines to respond to each other. Hopefully it works. But yeah, that's all I got. VA3TKA, back to net.
Any comment before I move on?
No, I got for most of what you were saying there. I have to dig a little more into it, but yeah, just by tying the terminals together. Does sound interesting, and as far as the SYNAC or whatever the response, that's I'd have to look more into it myself before I could offer any type of advice. But I'd be interested to play along with it. I think that might be close enough that that's definitely go.
Okay, good then. I'm sure Andy will keep us posted. Just one quick comment, Andy, before I move on. Thanks for that link. I'll make note of that. But because my eyesight is more into audiobooks, and I have 4 or 5 good sources besides Audible for audiobooks. That's all I'll say about that.
Roger. Yeah. Another thing actually that might help you with that, Bill, is if you whatever you use to read like an actual like a PDF or an EPUB, if there's any like app or program out there that might have like a text to speech function, just basically just have books in some kind of text format and get the machine to read to you. That might be something that might help you. But yeah, man, that's all I got. That's all I got for real for this time. Have a good everybody. Sorry for the background noise. Everybody have a great Easter. VA3TKA, back to net control. Take care, Bill 73.
Yeah, just quickly before I move on. Actually, I do, because I have something called ZoomText that has a very good engine, and it does very good at reading formatted files like PDF, EPUB, and whatnot. And I also have another one that'll do text-to-speech with straight text files. That's something called Cursewheel. So I do have the software to do that.
Roger. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, it's like that way every book can be an audiobook, and you get to pick the voice too. That way it's if one particular voice is irritating, you just pick one that works for you. But yeah, man, awesome, very good. Okay, that's all I got. VA3TKA.
7-3 and back to that.
Okay, Andy, and thanks a lot for checking in. And is there anyone else who would like to check in to the Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come now. Okay, I guess with that, then I guess we're going to thank Terry VA3IMW for the use of the repeater. Very much appreciated. Don't forget Chuck's Accidental Net tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And anybody listening, don't forget Mac's sideband net tonight. I think they start on 440 and then they move down to 2 meters. So thanks a lot to everyone who checked in. You guys make the net. I just take down the call signs and try to interject a few interesting things here and there. So this is V3IK Bill and Dundas saying 73 to all on frequency, and I will be monitoring.
There we go. That's Easter in the bag. So that's April 20th, I think. Bringing the Lake Ontario Radio Club net to a close. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.